Hello students, welcome to the online classroom with traditional Chinese medicine gerontology. In order to facilitate learning and mastering, we first divide the excess and the deficiency. The empirical evidence is carried out according to sex yu, and the deficiency evidence is carried out according to the damage of the organs. 1. Qi depression. The key to syndrome differentiation is emotional symptoms, such as patients with depression, low mood, restlessness, depression, thymus, and other symptoms of liver stagnation and spleen deficiency. 柴胡疏肝 powder is its representative prescription. This prescription is 四逆散 with fragrant 川芎 orange peel. 疏肝理气解郁. Based on qi yu, it can develop into a variety of syndromes. Therefore, there is another saying that 六郁 takes qi yu first. There is also a prescription for the treatment of 六郁, which is 朱丹溪 月居丸. If the symptoms of spleen deficiency are typical, a syndrome of liver stagnation and spleen deficiency will be formed. Clinically, 四逆 powder combined with 厚朴 ginger panania, licorice ginseng soup, and licorice dry ginger soup can be added to reduce liver and strengthen spleen and calm the nerves. 2. 火郁. Manifested as impatience and irritability, chest fullness, bitter and dry mouth, or uneasiness, upset, insomnia, and manic dreams, plus a manifestation of real heart syndrome in a school. Governance 疏肝解郁, clearing liver and purging fire, on behalf of 丹栀逍遥散 addition and subtraction. If qi stagnation and blood status syndrome are formed by qi and blood, and those who have blood status and see chest pain or headache, add agenica, saliva, methylrhiza, turmeric to promote blood circulation to remove blood status, or use 乐府逐郁 decoction together. 3. Flame depression, also known as qi depression flame obstruction, or flame depression syndrome, which is characterized by mental depression, sluggishness, chest congestion, fullness of ribs, or indifferent expression, suspicious, or mutter to himself, or something in the flex infracted, unable to swallow, greasy wafer, slippery posture, government law, qi stagnation, flame dissipation, namely the method of regulating qi and resolving flame, and relieving depression is applied to the depression of the elderly with flame turbidity and stagnation. Daytime flame is dry, damp, flame. Qi and middle flame and flame relieving. Commonly used prescriptions such as 半夏厚朴 decoction to dissipate qi, reduce inverse flame, flame heat syndrome with 温胆 decoction. There are also flame heat accumulation evidences, mental depression, restlessness, red face, irritability, insomnia, red tongue, greasy yellow coating, slippery paws and slippage, governing law, clearing heat and flame, dullness and turbidity, commonly used prescriptions, 小线胸 decoction, and 蒙石滚痰 pill, blood stagnation, mental depression, irritability, insomnia, headache, forgetfulness or chest pain or fever or numbness in a part of the body, dark purple tone, pulse stirring or excrement. Governing law, regulate qi and promote blood circulation. Relieve depression and calm the nerves. Commonly used prescriptions 四逆散 and 三物白散, 桂枝茯苓 pills. From a vertical point of view, there are mainly three types of evidence. Deficiency of the shen and of heart. Restlessness, suspiciousness, sorrow, laziness, constant understretching, or irritable shouting, etc. Pale tongue, pulse. The performance is more complicated and difficult to master, so it is more important to grasp the main points. First, the situation of emotional change. The patient is in a trace, restlessness, suspiciousness, sorrow, crying, moody, or dancing, beating, cursing, etc., or sudden loss of sound, unable to speak, or abnormal speech, unreasonable grief, abnormal behavior, or upset, restless, or acting like a worm, or fear of sound and light, and few words. The second is that the contaminant symptoms are not obvious, and the tongue and veins are mostly pale and pulse strength, mainly because of liver stagnation for a long time, exhaustion of heart energy and insufficient blood circulation, aphonia and inability to speak and caused by heart kidney and yin deficiency and tongue deprivation. During the treatment for the pathogenesis of deficiency of heart qi and dementia, 甘麦大枣 decoction is used to ease the heart and calm the nerves. Governing law: nourish the mind and calm the mind. Commonly used prescriptions: 甘麦大枣 decoction, 桂枝 and 龙骨 oyster soup. Clinically, turmeric and axilla flowers are generally added to relieve depression. If you are upset and irritable and disturb insomnia, add 酸枣仁、柏子仁、茯神、炙手乌 etc. to nourish the mind, or add 珍珠母、生龙骨 etc. to calm your mind. If you are restless, you will have insomnia. For those who are tired and stunned, the guipi decoction will strengthen the spleen and nourish the heart. 6. Both heart and spleen deficiency syndrome. Long-term worries and thoughts. Long-term damage to the heart and spleen, loss of heart, emotional change is characterized by thoughtful and suspicious, sentimental, emotional depression, few words, few guts and qi deficiency, good fear and fear. Generally use grapey decoction to strengthen the spleen and nourish the heart, tonic qi and blood. 7. Heart kidney deficiency syndrome. In fact, anosmia in heart deficiency syndrome also mentioned the problem of heart kidney deficiency. This syndrome type is not uncommon among the elderly. It is due to the old body's deficiency or depression for a long time, which damages the heart and deficiency in heart failure and restlessness. There are two main syndromes. One is heart and kidney deficiency. The manifestation of heart and kidney deficiency is uneasy in the heart, palpitations, forgetfulness, insomnia, and dreams. In the kidney, the waist and knees are sore, dizzy, and tinnitus. The second is a fire caused by deficiency, and the false fire is disturbed. Hot flash, night sweets, 天王补心丹 and 六味地黄 pills are commonly used in clinical practice to nourish heart and kidney. Plus or minus, heart deficiency, hot fire is prosperous. Add huanglian and lotus seeds to clear heart and fire. If heart and kidney are not upset and see upset insomnia, you can combine gel type pills to communicate heart and kidney, those with liver and kidney deficiency. Evidence of irritability, insomnia, dizziness, dry eyes or headache and swelling, red face and red eyes, or numbness of the limbs, red tongue, thin pulse or few pulse. Use 一罐 decoction and 滋水清肝 drink to nourish yin and yang. 8. Heart kidney deficiency syndrome mental depression. Depressed mood, sleepless movement, upset and frightened, insomnia, dreams, white face, decadence, impotence, sputum of fear, pure tongue, white fur, and thin pulse. Governing law: warm the heart and kidneys, help yang yue shen. Commonly used prescriptions: 金匮肾气 pills and 桂枝甘草 decoction. There are many types of senile depression syndrome, and learning is to summarize. Elderly depression emphasizes comprehensive treatment and psychological treatment, such as family rehabilitation and community rehabilitation. In the rehabilitation of traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture and qigong guidance, tuina, including emotional guidance, are all effective methods and need clinical attention. The important thing is to strengthen confidence and insist on treatment to achieve good results. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you. Bye.